Grand Rise, Righteous Rise, and Auspicious Energy. So I wanted to speak about today the importance of teams and like skill swapping, right? So like me, like I was speaking to one of my friends last night, right? And then she was giving me some advice because she was like, Boopman, I feel like you're really like me. It's like you try and do like everything on your own, but we have to realize that like we don't have to do everything on our own because we have like people in our team. And I resonate with that like so much because like as I'm just being around more people and just like learning more and growing more, I realize you really don't have to like know everything. Like if you have someone in your circle or someone on your team who is like very like wise, like skilled in a certain thing, it's like kind of like you have the skill more or less. You feel me? Especially if you're really close to the person. So I have like one of my friends, like she's learning how to do like YouTube banners, and like that's something I should have learned like years ago because I have like a channel, I just haven't posted on it as much. And I'm like, whoa. So it's like I feel like when they learn that skill, it's like now if I wanted the banner, like I could just like ask her. And like I have my other friend, he's getting into like real estate more, right? So he's like tapping into that. So if I wanted to like learn about real estate, he's right there. My other friend, she's learning about like forex, right? So if I wanted to like tap more into that, she's there. Like I have like there's a bunch of people in my circle learning like different things. Like my other friend, she's learning how to make like she's really adamant about learning how to make like the best like raw vegan dressing, right? So if I wanted to have like a dressing, I have somebody who can help me with that. So it's just really important to realize you don't have to learn like everything on your own. Like think about your top 5 skills you want to learn, right? And then think about your friends who already know that skill and just make like a group or like a collab or like a project together. You feel me? Because there's strength in numbers and we really don't have to do everything ourselves. Like many hands lighten the load. It takes a village to raise a child. And I always give this visual. Like I never even watched Power Rangers, but I always have this visual in my head. Like you know how like the Power Rangers are basically like all like combine and make like the one mega like Power Ranger mecha thing, and it's like they all have like different aspects. That's kind of how being in like partnerships and groups are. You feel me? Like you just find the people who have the most like effective skill and like put them in that arena. You don't always have to like be the one on like the front line doing everything. And my friend always gives the example. She was like, she said that like Steve Jobs didn't know how to doing shit. You feel me? Like Tom Ford didn't know how to do shit, but their skill was like they knew how to like inspire people and like collaborate people to make like they were visionaries. You feel me? They probably didn't have like the manual or like the intellectual skills, but they had the vision about what they wanted to create it, and then they found people in their circle who could like had the skills and the knowledge to like create that. And like any business person, any CEO already kind of like lives like this because like that's how businesses and corporations work more or less. And that's how like not even going back, that's how like tribes, that's why you had like the tribe leaders, like they were like the visionaries for their whole tribe, but then they had like their soldiers on like the front line who could like do like the manual work. You feel me? So I'm kind of like thinking in that frame. I'm just trying to think like who in my circle could I like inspire to like create like a larger vision for what we want to do for like the world. You feel me? Because I'm gonna do a lot by myself regardless, but it's gonna be a lot more fun and a lot more quick with if I have more people around me. So yeah, if you're the type of person like just tries to learn everything on your own, just know that you don't have to do that because knowledge is like expensive, energy is expensive. And I always say this, like tapping into people is tapping in. I always say this, like people don't exist, more or less. I always say this, it sounds like a bit off, but what we call people is just energies, memories, thoughts, and emotions in the physical form, right? So if you want to like have more knowledge and have more skill, just tap into humans more because humans are like the biggest vessels for knowledge. We could read until we're blue in the face, but tapping into people's where the real like wisdom and skill is. But yeah, just remember you don't have to do everything by yourself, and there's a lot of value in having groups where you could like delegate and swap your skills. But yeah, there's power in numbers.